Hello, and welcome to Techtonica. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel, and welcome to this. So, I've got about 40 hours in Techtonica, according to Steam, anyway. I kind of wanted to do another brief, kind of like, hey, here's my thoughts and stuff on the game. Um, there's a lot to unpack here. So I'm going to cut straight to the chase. I know on YouTube that doesn't happen a lot, but is the game worth it? Yes. I firmly believe after 40 hours, I still believe the game is worth every penny I spent on it, and probably more. I played a lot of Factorio. I have played a lot of Satisfactory. I have almost 2,000 hours in Factorio. I have God knows how many hours in Satisfactory because I played it for a year on Epic, and then I bought it on Steam, and so I don't even know how much time I have in that game. Um, does this game have problems? Yes. Are there some issues? Sure. The game went into early access a week ago. There's some optimization issues. There's some bugginess. It takes some time to load things sometimes. It just, there's some glitchiness with things. But sometimes with a game like this, the developers don't know what's going to happen until they give it to people like Pivots and freaking Let's Game It Out. Right? So, and allow people like me to start trying to break it because that's what we enjoy doing. So, is there some optimization issues? Sure. Any game would have optimization issues. Is this place a disaster of a mess? But you have to think too, with all the stuff that's running here right now, everything that's actively going, all the purple stuff that's going over here, like the game's still running. I'm still able to move around. Yeah, there's a couple of hitches here and there. There's a few things, right? But the game is the game's amazing. If you like Subnautica, if you like Satisfactory, and you wish somebody had taken the two of them and smashed them together, go check it out. Right. So right now, the way we're running our game is I have a server, and that server is a Pin-Core 3.1 gigahertz Xeon with 64 gigs of RAM and a 1650 Ti video card. The game has been running pretty much constantly since the day after Techtonica released. We bought another copy for it. It runs on that computer with a 1650 Ti, which is basically the bare minimum specs you need to run the game. And it does the server, it does all the stuff so that it does most of the heavy lifting for me. But the game's running. Yeah, there like I said, there's a few hiccups here and there, but it's running, right? So we have a full process here. We're basically converting Atlantium across. We have, this whole freaking crazy thing that I built over here. This stuff is all actively running. I built so much random crazy stuff. Like, oh, this is the ore doubling facility. So if you saw the ore doubling facility from a couple of days ago, this thing's running full bore with no inputs. I haven't put anything else into it. Uh-oh, it may be broken. Why is it not working? So I haven't put any more inputs into it, and something's broken. Why are you don't have enough? Oh, sometimes the game's been running really laggy. I think it was frozen, so it may have. And I need to do some. I have another idea. I have an idea to maybe fix this. That will be coming out soon, right? But this is ore doubling. So basically, I put nothing into this. I built it. I built all the resources to build it, but now I'm just getting free copper out of it. Like it's not like that's just free copper. That's copper that's literally just come out of thin air. And I I have to put limestone. I have to do a bunch of other stuff with it, but all the limestone comes from this stuff. It's all being made. Like I'm not actively building any of this stuff. And the plants are still kind of backed up. Oh, I wonder if that's what's caused. No, that's because I had a problem where this thing blocked. So is there some things? Yeah, we need a way to do priority belts. We need a way to do. There's some things that we would have in Factorio or in Satisfactory that came later in the game's development that this game needs to add. But it's been out like a week. Like that's the important part is the game's been out a week. Like it's still new. So like I said, I've done a lot of crazy stuff in here. I'm going to continue to do crazy stuff. Did I build that the wrong world? I think my world loaded it wrong. Okay, I got to go look. I think Oh, I bet you that's what happened. All right, here, 1 second. All right, sorry about that. I am back. So it looks like what happened was, and the reason that didn't work is I lost about a day and a half of progress. So my server froze up. I thought I had it saved. It didn't save, unfortunately. We're doing things with this game we're not supposed to do. So a lot of that stuff is on me. I've done it. It's my fault. The problems I'm having with this game are the same problems I have with most games, which are problems I make. Right? So, in the grand scheme of things, just let me close it out with really just saying, if you like a factory building game, if you like Satisfactory, if you like Factorio, if you like, here's a blast from the past, Fortress Craft Evolved. If you like Fortress Craft Evolved, and that's a game that has been on your radar and you played and you got a butt ton of hours in it, go buy this game. Right? If you played Satisfactory and you really enjoy building it and you love that puzzle game, go buy this game. If you like Factorio but you want a 3D version and the machines in Satisfactory were too big and they were really frustrating and it caused you headaches, go buy this game. If you like Subnautica and you're like, this is the best game I've ever played and I like the exploring and the building and the finding stuff, but you wish that you could automate stuff, go buy this game. If you hate building factories and you hate the puzzle of trying to figure out how to get items to run and get them to work and do things like that, if what you're looking at right now doesn't make you want to play the game, do not buy this game. If you do not like building factories and you don't like trying to organize and cram 10 pounds of crap in a 5-pound bag and trying to figure out how to get things to work and get, loops and things like that and stuff, this is not the game for you. But if you're one of the people that enjoy the factory games and you want the next newest one, it's $29. Factorio is $29, and people want to yell, well, Factorio's been, Factorio started at $29. It's always been $29. Matter of fact, they raised the price. Satisfactory goes on sale every once in a while, but Satisfactory has its own issues and their own problems and my own frustrations with it. So it is what it is. But in the grand scheme of things, I love the game. I can't see me not continuing to play the game for a while. There's, is there a few issues here or there? Sure. Does it sound like the devs are trying to address them? Yeah. They already have a roadmap that their first passes are basically optimization to take care of people like me and Kibbit and Let's Game It Out and all the other people out there that just want to build big, crazy factories, right? And granted, this isn't nearly as big of a factory as out there. I'm still trying to just test things out. The infinite ore stuff, and things like that are vital to me trying to figure things out. I'm trying to figure out how to optimally run as fast as I can and stuff like that. So I do have a bunch of those videos too that are kind of in the playlist in this video. I'm just kind of throwing all that one-off stuff kind of into its own playlist. But go check those out if you want to figure out how to do infinite ore. And this setup should work for the Atlantium too. All I have to do is basically add another processor over here. So we can basically basically generate all the ore in the game. I think it's meant to just double the ore that you have, but the issue is that the ore that you get out of this thing and the ore you put into it are the same. So you can just build loops, and it just works. Generating infinite limestone isn't hard because you just basically build these things and it gives you the same number of seeds out that you put in. So you can generate infinite limestone, you can generate infinite copper, iron, atlantium, like pretty much everything in here gives us the ability to generate as much of it as we want. So if you want to build a big factory and you cored the entire map out, you have the stuff to be able to build it. So it gives us the tools, and we'll go from there. So just to close it out, I've got 40 hours in the game. I spent $29. Oh, it's not even $29. It's on sale for a little while, for like 15% off. So it was like $25 or something. But even at $30, it's an amazing game. It's fun. Just go buy it. If you paid $30 for the game and you get 30 hours of playtime out of it, you're already ahead of the game. Right? So that is what it is. So if you like more content like this and you want to see more of my crazy builds, please subscribe to the channel. There are a bunch of them on here about, like I said, infinite ore, how to find atlantium, where the miner is, infinite, basically how to infinite bio bricks, basically setups, and how to tame a thresher, because trying to tame a thresher is a whole problem in and of itself. Just trying to get the stuff out of those things is insane. But I'm going to do all that stuff. If you have questions, if there's something else that you wish that you knew how to do in here, or something you can't find, throw that down in the comments. I'll see if we can get that answered for you, and then we'll kind of go from there. And then, as always, there's a link down in the description for the Discord. Feel free to come join the Discord. We'll start looking at putting stuff over there, and we're going to grow. But if you think this deserves a like, hit the like button. If you think it deserves a subscribe, I'd appreciate that. If you want to leave a comment, I'll do my best to answer it, or at least respond to it. And with that, we will let you guys go. We'll talk to you soon.